Okay, so today I want to talk a little bit about ramps and dump trailers and how to make those things really functional and useful. So for starters, the way that the ramps attached to this trailer was they had this kind of complicated, expensive piece to build bolted on, and then there's this piece which you'd have to line up to the ramp and then hold the ramp in place as you're trying to spin these threads together and not strip them. And really complicated, really expensive, pain in the butt. So I made it simple. I had this piece of aluminum, and so I cut it, bent it, drilled some holes. Obviously, anyone who's going to make these trailers in the future, they're going to just go with steel. They're going to galvanize it while they galvanize the trailer. But now you have a way to put the ramp on that is very easy, very secure, and cheap. I mean, this thing costs nothing to make compared to that other thing. Just pick it up, walk it over, set it on, change my grip, lift it into place, it's good to go. So let's go over to the ramps themselves. All right, so I want to talk about how I have improved the ramps on this K-Trail. Again, I love that it's galvanized and it'll last forever, but there were things about it that just didn't meet my purposes. I do a lot of wheeling of things up and down my trailer and unloading. So it did not have these rods. And that meant the wheels of my wheelbarrow would kind of thump, thump, thump in between, and your foot could slip through. That's not going to happen now. And it's going to be a nice, secure, smooth surface for rolling and walking up and down. The other thing is, it gives you something very comfortable to grab hold of for lifting the ramps and placing them where you need to go. Before, you had to grab hold of these hard edges. Not comfortable, very awkward. Even more of a concern, though, was that the ramp used to have this steel go all the way to the end. And so with it coming all the way out here to the end, you'd have a hard corner right here. And as I went to drive up with my excavator, what would happen is the excavator's weight would push down on this, and it would pivot off of a fulcrum point right here, making the other end of the ramp lift and sometimes fall right to the ground. Frustrating as it was, it probably wasn't a safety issue, but if I was loading, then I'd have to back up, set the ramp again, and then go again. Or as I was unloading, it'd crash down behind, making a really loud noise, making it seem very unprofessional. So I wanted to make sure that wasn't going to happen. I also noticed that that point was also digging into the ground and even tearing up the asphalt. So I had a friend of mine cut that angle and add this steel plate. So I just grab hold of these, lift it off nice and easy, carry it over, set it on the edge, change my grip, and lift it right into place. Simple, all done. And I can just slide these pins through, pair of them, so you got double security. Nothing's going anywhere. There you go.